everybody, welcome back. I hope you are doing well this week. I'm excited to get into today's video because today we are going to be talking about another one of my favorite childhood food memories, which is a fried bologna sandwich. A fried bologna sandwich was a staple in our house for many years while I was growing up. I'm pretty sure every single one of my siblings, my mom and dad, have all made a fried bologna sandwich. I just thought it would be really fun to dive into that today. When I think of a fried bologna sandwich, I always think of my dad. I think it's just that generally sandwiches make me think of my dad. He was always out in the yard working. When I'm thinking of this, I'm thinking when he came home from work, he very often would have projects around the house or out in the yard that he needed to do. On the weekends, he would wake up early. I often woke up to the sound of the lawnmower going. I was, sleeping in on a Saturday and Dad was already up and at 'em. And sandwiches were very common for him to have for lunch. I just love to think of my dad sitting down and eating lunch after an already hard day of work when the rest of us are still sort of rustling up and getting on with our day. So let's talk about how my family made fried bologna sandwiches. Super, super simple. We would use whatever bread we had in the house. I always remember white bread, so that's what I bought to use today. I remember mostly using one slice of bologna. Maybe when I was a little bit older, I might put two on there, but white bread, one slice of bologna, and yellow mustard. That's it. So we would toast the bread, then we'd put little slices in the bologna so that it didn't just puff up and only brown the sides, so that it would brown the whole piece of bologna. We would heat up a pan, put the bologna in there, turn it over. It had to be a little bit brown on each side. Once the toast was toasted, we'd put some mustard on it, some yellow mustard, slap that piece of bologna on the bread and eat. And it was crunchy and it was oily and the mustard gave it a tang, and it was just the fastest, simplest hot sandwich that you could ask for. I honestly don't think that I have made a fried bologna sandwich since I moved out of my house, and went to college. I probably haven't even had one since I left home, which is kind of crazy because I love all sorts of comfort foods, so you would think that I would go back to it at some point. But I just have never purchased bologna until today. So I'm excited to sort of taste it and, take a little trip down memory lane. And now, dun, 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 I have a surprise for everybody, and that is that I'm going to make sort of an elevated bologna sandwich. I'm also going to make a binging with Babish style video kind of today. If you don't know Binging with Babish, it's one of the very popular food YouTube channels that I absolutely love. He makes food videos about foods that come from movies and TV, that are mentioned or that are made in movies or TV series, and he sort of recreates them in his kitchen. But oftentimes, whatever he's making is inedible. So then sort of halfway through, he'll be like, and now I'm going to make this this version of it, and it'll be something, you know, slightly altered to be more to his taste and to be just like better overall. So I thought that I would do that today and that it would be really fun, and I'd get to try a food that I've never tried before, along with a very nostalgic food that I have loved forever. So how are we going to make the second version of our fried bologna sandwich today? First of all, I have two different kinds of bread. I have my white bread, but I also have rye bread. And instead of toasting the rye bread, I'm actually going to cook it in a pan, which is, I believe, superior way to toast your bread. I also have purchased a better version of bologna, and I've gotten it sliced really thin, and I'm sort of going to use more bologna than I would typically use in a fried bologna sandwich, and I'm going to stack up the thin slices quite high. I also have some lettuce. I'm also going to be making a special sauce with mayo and mustard and dill pickles, and that's the part that I'm most excited about. I love sauces on sandwiches, and I love mustard, and this is actually going to be a spicy mustard, so there's going to be a kick, whereas in the original sandwich there really isn't any kick. It's just like the regular tangy yellow mustard. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. You know, taking a stroll down memory lane, eating some fried bologna sandwiches. You gotta, you know, splurge every once in a while. If you like this video and you'd like to see more, please subscribe so that you can get a notification when I make a new video. I will be back next week, and please share with me any food memories that you have. I love hearing them. I hope that you guys have a great week, and I will talk to you soon. Bye!